Hi Gemini, welcome. I hope you are doing great. This reading is for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for January 21st, 2019 to January 31st, 2019. I already pre-shuffled the deck, so let's get started. Okay, Gemini, let's see what you have going on. Here is your spread. You have the Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Empress, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Your energy, Gemini, is the Five of Wands. Okay. The energy at the bottom of the deck, Gemini, you have the Four of Cups. So this here is in emotions. Gemini, this is the overall energy surrounding you, the Four of Cups. So you're dealing with the status quo, being emotionally dissatisfied and unfulfilled, not happy with what you already have. You may have missed opportunities or missing opportunities. Some of you may be looking to create opportunities. But definitely with the Four of Cups, this here is emotional dissatisfaction, emotional unhappiness with what you already have and what is going on in the status quo. Okay. Now, with the Five of Wands being your energy, Gemini, this is talking about you feeling challenged, being challenged. You are behaving from a place of strife and challenge with others, or as it has to do with your situations and circumstances in your world. You may be experiencing arguments, disagreements. There may be some competition here with this energy, but with the Five, it represents difficult energy, but it's also energy that you can bring about change. So I also feel, Gemini, that you are trying to bring about change in your world and balance, and it's not been easy to do. It's been troublesome. I feel like you've been having problems with others. Perhaps you've been planning events. Perhaps you have been trying to organize some sort of gathering. Perhaps this is around work, maybe around home. But I feel like there's something that you are trying to create or you've been working on, and you are facing resistance, or you're trying to make sure that you don't have any resistance or any challenges. You may be trying to keep from having any problems with anything that you're working on or dealing with. And I feel that the process has not been easy, and you have been emotionally unfulfilled because of all of the issues you may be experiencing dealing with others or with whatever you're working on. Now, with this Seven of Swords, you have the Seven of Swords with the Magician. So you are definitely, the word that comes to me here, you are scheming, Gemini. You are scheming because you are determined to manifest what you want in your world, or whatever you're working on, or whoever you're working with. You are scheming. You might even be a little bit conniving. If not conniving, you're being cutthroat, like this is how it's going to be and that's it, and if you don't like it, bounce. okay? Or just the way I put you in it, I could put you out of it kind of energy. I feel like that you've been strategizing. You have been facing resistance with your plans and strategy. But no matter what you're up against here, Gemini, you definitely are going to have it your way. Okay? You letting everybody know this ain't Burger King. I'm going to have it my way. So you want something your way, go to Burger King. Okay, Gemini. And you know what? You're Gemini. So there's two sides to you. You can do it nice or you can do it rough, right? You have the Two of Cups. So this is definitely around relationships and partnerships. And you have the Two of Cups with the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, you're facing troubles, resistance, strife, and challenges within relationships, partnerships, unions, gatherings, because you're trying to create something, to build something. And it requires the support and involvement of others, and you're facing resistance in some way. But guess what? You're not having it, are you, Gemini? You're just not going to have it. You know, there will be no fucking with you. Okay? Now, for some of you, you are working together with others, but it's coming together well. But you know why it's coming together well? Because they're doing it your way, Gemini. They're doing it your way. That's why it's coming together well. Now you have the Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles. So you are the planner in this situation, I feel, Gemini. You've been doing all the planning. You've been working real hard. Okay, you've been paying attention to the details. Gemini energy is really great at that. You guys are excellent planners. You're excellent at executing a goal. You're excellent at, you know, seeing something all the way through to the finish line. And I feel like that's what you're doing here. You are doing all the planning. You're being methodical. You're being strategic. Okay. I also feel you are, you're kind of being stubborn, but you're just not bending on your plan. You're just not really bending on your plan here, Gemini. It's you already have a vision, and everybody's got to do that vision, and that's it. And so you've been working hard on that vision, putting it together. I feel like, you know, however much you may be having some form of dissatisfaction emotionally because of the issues that you face with others, and you might even have a few complications within your plans. For the most part, I think you enjoy the planning. You enjoy the work. Okay, you like this busy work here. Okay, and paying attention to details. You're detail oriented. Okay, you probably have a planner. You probably might even be a what do you call those? Somebody that you might even be a traveler agent. You know, just somebody that is extremely resourceful and knows how to access the best of the best at decent prices, how to arrange the itinerary. This is you, and you're in your element. Okay, utilizing that energy of the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. You are very busy right now. So what event is coming up for you? What project are you working on? Or is this to do with work? Nonetheless, you are very self-sufficient and sufficient with whatever you do. And so you have the Ace of Pentacles here. So yes, Gemini, you're definitely working hard to manifest something. You're trying to create something. You're trying to be practical about it. But you're trying to get this new thing off the ground. It's very burdensome. It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of hard work. But you're carrying the load. You may have a little bit of assistance, because you see that little cat there on the back of that witch that's carrying the 10 of rods. But for the most part, this is your baby. This is you doing this. So whatever input you are allowing, and I do mean allow, because you're not letting anybody do anything. If it's input that you see makes sense, you will implement it, but not without scrutiny. Okay, you're gonna make sure that if you decide on it, it's because you have given it the seal of approval. Now, for some of you, whatever you're trying to create is so overwhelming and overburdening that you might be ready to give up your investment. You might be tired of investing in a situation. So you're looking at that Ace of Pentacles and you're like, why the fuck did I even sign up for this? Because this is more trouble than it's worth. This is how some of you are feeling. And some of you may want to put it down with that Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles energy is also not only the slowest energy in the deck, but the Knight of Pentacles can come to a complete stop and do nothing. And stop work on a project too. They're reliable, but they also know how to put it into some shit and not let it come to a good completion. So which one are you, Gemini? You have the Queen of Wands, Gemini, with the Ace of Swords. So this is, I feel like this is your energy, or an energy that you're dealing with, but I feel more that this is you. I feel that you are embodying the Queen of Wands. I feel that you are someone who is very fiery and passionate, who has great ideas. She knows what she wants. She goes after it. She's seen as someone who has it all, maybe even can do it all. Someone who loves the finer things and knows how to get it. And with this Ace of Swords, I feel like you're coming up with those ideas to create whatever it is you're looking to manifest. And you're doing it. And for some of you, you are communicating what your expectations are, what you want, and there is no getting around that. Once the communication is made, that's it. There's no changing it. Or you're cut. You're out with this Ace of Swords. Okay, for some of you with the Queen of Wands, some things just aren't working out according to plan, and you're going through a process of elimination with that Ace of Swords. Some of you are happy with your progress. You see that you're having a breakthrough, okay, in your plans and your objectives, and so you're proud, you're happy. All right, you're in your element of feeling yourself, okay, because you're creating opportunities. You're the game changer, Gemini. You have the Empress with the Knight of Cups. So I feel like, Gemini, this here is a nurturing energy. This could be Gemini, you could be the mother here. Who is the one doing all of this, who's creating all this, because you're offering something. Perhaps you're offering something to your child or someone you love, but you are the one that's creating and offering this. You're embodying this energy. Either you are a mother or grandmother, or or mother to be. That's even possible. But you are offering something. What you are offering is your creativity, your resources, your knowledge, your abundance here, Gemini. Very nice. Good for you. For some of you, this is involving possible pregnancy and the news of that, and creating some sort of pregnancy reveal, to reveal the sex of the child. And that's not been easy to do. Maybe you've been trying to keep it quiet, and or you've been communicating with a lot of people to get this thing going and off the ground, to create this nice little event so you can do your baby reveal. And again, some of you are creating something and offering something to someone you love, or your own child or family member. Perhaps someone's maybe your child is getting married, or someone you're close to is getting married, and you are creating and orchestrating the events and the guest list, and you're talking and You're dealing with challenges. You're setting things up. You're making changes. You might even be having challenges with the people you're involved with. But you are the creator in all of this. Now you have the Queen of Cups, Gemini, with the Knight of Wands. So I feel like with the Queen of Cups, it's possible you may have been dealing with someone who is emotionally codependent or has a codependent personality, and that you might have been trying to figure out how to proceed with this person. I feel like you rather move away from this person or have this person moved away from what you're working on or doing here. But this also could be you, Gemini, finding yourself in your feelings and often working on, working on your emotions and moving away from actively constantly being cognizant to move away from being in any emotional state because it doesn't benefit you. You're an air sign. You think better with air than water, right? Also, you might be emotional about how you need to move forward or take action with something. It might have to deal with others, and it has an emotional attachment to it where it's making people sensitive, maybe even you. You might have a sensitivity towards someone. The reason why I say that is that you have the Ten of Cups, Gemini, with the Hierophant, and both of these cards talk about family, 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 and more family. So I feel like there's a lot of plans around a family event, or there are situations that directly involve family. Okay, maybe two families are blending and coming together, and that's a process and a challenge in its own right, and maybe there's some additional little hiccups that could be occurring here. For some of you, you are focused on maintaining your peace, your emotional peace in the situation, even if it has to do with family or agencies or systems or within you. Okay? You see, in the Hierophant, you have that instructor got that woo-saw thing happening, like, negativity, away now. Yeah. So definitely there is a huge focus on family. I feel like there is some sort of union taking place, but definitely some events that are being created that are family oriented or family gatherings. To further see more information about this Five of Wands, you have the Ten of Swords with the Five of Wands. So there have been some challenges, and in these challenges, you have been working hard, actively working hard to bring all challenges and communications or all problems to an end. And for some of you, you're dealing with challenges that make you feel stabbed in the back, or conversations where you feel like people's behavior or actions are inappropriate or is making you feel like things are ruined or being ruined because of it. And so, of course, you have this Four of Cups. And with that Four of Cups, you are not happy with the status quo, what's going on, and what's being presented to you so far. With that Four of Cups, you have the Two of Swords. So, I definitely feel that you're turning your back on what's not serving you or what's making you dissatisfied. And you're making decisions with that Two of Swords on the Four of Cups. You're making decisions, and decisions that make you happy or what you're working on to work out better according to you. So you're creating your own opportunities. You're creating your own happy around this. At least you're giving it all you can. And with your decisions, using those darts, you're going to hit the bullseye. So it's going your way. It's going your way for the most part. Let's see, is there anything else? I also feel that there are some family members that there's some family, friends, or a certain group of people that you just rather not be bothered with at all here, Gemini. But I feel like you're just going to make the best of it, whether that means you ignore them, tolerate them, or, cut them out of the situation. Either way, you're going to have your peace in this situation. I do feel that other I'm going to say women. This feels like this is some issues stirring amongst women. Okay, someone who's the mother, and then you have there's two other women here, part of the situation. They're also mothers in their own right, or grandmothers, or the Empress is the grandmother, and there's like a clash of personalities and point of views. And you're just not having it, Gemini. At the end of the day, you're making the decisions. You will compromise where you can without taking a hit. I just see that. Okay, you're going to have it your way. Okay, so looks like folks going to have to shape up or ship out, right? Well, these are all the messages that I have for you, Gemini. I hope these messages resonate. If you resonated with this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I thank you for taking the time to spend your time with me. Until next time, take care, be well, bye.